So, Christmas with the Kranks for me is a seriously underrated Christmas movie, and it baffles me why this movie doesn't get talked about enough, because it has Dan Aykroyd, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Tim Allen. Tim Allen, who is like the king of Christmas, by the way.
Hey, yo! What's that? Oh.
The reason I say he's king of Christmas is because he's in four Christmas movies, and I could be missing some there, and a Christmas TV show. So let's be honest here, he's like the king of Christmas movies. Let's be honest. If there's another person where you're like, oh no, he's the king of Christmas movies, let us know down in the comments down below. Also think why I love this film is it shows the negative sides of Christmas as well as the positives. Yes, we know the positive sides of Christmas. You get the songs, you get the baking that happens around Christmas, you get the festivity, the coming together around Christmas. Whatever you do around Christmas is your own business. But either way, you have fun doing it, and it's such a warmful thing to do. However, this looks at it from a negative side. You've got two people who have done Christmassy parties every year, love doing Christmas stuff. The whole neighbourhood gets together, does these festive celebrations. However, this year, since their daughter isn't coming home because of she's out and about, travelling, whatever, she is not coming home for Christmas, unfortunately. So they look at the cost of Christmas and how much it would normally cost and go, for less than what we normally spend on Christmas, we could go on a fucking cruise round the Bahamas, round sunny beaches, and forget about Christmas entirely. No presents, no cards, no this, no that. And we could save money for whenever we want, and there's more money for the rest of the year instead of just spending it on one celebration that happens only one time a year. That's what Luther and Nora both came up with, basically to go on this great cruise instead of doing the Christmas celebrations and enjoying a different kind of Christmas. However, then their daughter calls back and says, know what, I am going to be able to make it back for Christmas. And soon then, Luther and Nora's boycott turns into a disaster because now they must revert back on their plan and start planning for Christmas, even though this is last minute and all the stuff they would have normally prepped for, getting into the house, food, crackers, decorations, trees, all that sort of shit. They've now got to go out and get those things because they didn't plan to have a Christmas party. And since their daughter Blair is coming back home with her boyfriend, they need to make this party look like it was always planned and there was never no boycott in place to sort of be the Scrooges of Christmas. And also, even though all the things we've mentioned so far about this movie, they're not even the best things about the movie. And that might sound bonkers. The best part about the movie is Dan Aykroyd's character bullying people into putting a snowman on their fucking roof. How bonkers is that? The idea of your neighbour just coming around and going, you ain't put your frosty on your roof. What? Sorry? Is that any of your fucking business? And that's the whole thing about this. It's like, it's none of his fucking business, but he's constantly, him and his kids are trying to bully Luther and Nora into putting a fucking snowman on their roof. Like, that's going to do anything. And also, shouldn't they be more interested in, getting decorations on their house, sorting around what they're doing around Christmas, their own plans, buying Christmas presents, stuff like that? Unless they've got all that sorted and they've got all their side done to a fucking T and dotted their I's and crossed their fucking T's, they shouldn't be knocking on somebody else's door telling them how to celebrate fucking Christmas. That is a fucking outrage. I think the ending was also positive, very Christmassy, very positive. In terms of most of the negativity of the movie of thinking about not celebrating Christmas or whatever, the ending is back fully with that festive spirit that we know and what we have grown to love over the past few years of watching Christmas movies, as we see Luther and Nora's U-turn and getting the neighbourhood behind them to be able to put together this fantastic Christmas Eve party, which shows Blair and her new boyfriend what Christmas is like with their family, which was a decent moment, great ending for the film. But then also we get the really heartwarming, great ending as well, where Luther decides to go to his neighbour, which he fucking dislikes, in Walt, and Bev he's fine with, but it's mainly Walt that he has a big fucking issue with. And he takes them these tickets for the cruise over because Bev has had some health issues and that she's got like a year left to live, and decides to gift these to them so they can have this last year and enjoy this Christmas in terms of doing something special and basically ticking some off their bucket list as such. And I think it was really interesting that because it was that Christmas spirit, because to be honest, any other time in the film he wouldn't have done that, but since it was Christmas Eve and he felt like the festive spirit took over him to give them the cruise passes so that they were used and so it weren't a wasted trip. And he gave them basically as a gift. I think that was a special moment. And the hatred was still there. And with Walt and Luther's hatred still being there, it was still quite a special moment because they put their differences aside and just respected each other in that moment. Before we jump back into this video, guys, please do us a massive favour and smash that subscribe button because you do not want to miss a thing this week, next week and the week after, because we've got tons and tons of content planned for you guys, and you can do us a massive favour by smashing that subscribe button, joining the community, getting updates to all the latest videos from the YouTube shorts to the actual videos. It is well worth it, completely free, and you will not regret it. So to summarise Christmas with the Kranks, and for me this is easy 7.6 out of 10 and a great film. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below. Is it good, bad, terrible, amazing? Let us know all that jazz down those comments down below. And yes, if you haven't yet seen our review on Gremlins 2, check that out right now.